Okay, we are actually going to go and do the cold endured since I have gotten a lot of shards since then. Okay, we are unlocking the final door. Oh, that's right. You guys not? Let's see if there's anything cool in here. Money's always cool, I guess. Oh, that's a lot of money. That was more than 272 gold. Like, I don't think you understand how big that pile was, game. Whoa, hey, can you not be weird? Okay, I think I got all the gold off the ground. Now let's loot the main treasure. Frost essence, and a oh, okay. Oh. That was still kind of shitty, minus the resistance I got, but I don't know like when I'm gonna need cold resistance. Did however find gold that I missed. But now we get to do a new door. The spirit calmed. I don't know how many shards I have, so I don't know how far we're going to be able to go. Oh, that... Thank you, Iron Bull, for your exclamation of surprise. Excuse me, I don't... I'm scared of the traps. Will I be able to go through the next door? Nope. These lovely quests. Oh, there's also a quest here?
I'm standing because of you. I've little to give, but I'll always be grateful.
How did you end up in the Viridian mine?
We desperately needed supplies and tried to steal some from the freemen. The mine didn't seem well guarded, and I used to be in the militia in my home village. I don't know why we weren't killed. I do remember Sister Cousteau talking about sending us to the Emprise de Lyon. Maybe I was mistaken. I can't imagine what they'd do with us there.
I hope things are going well.
It's been better since we moved to Argon's Lodge. We're making a difference, especially now that we're helping the Inquisition.
Okay.
Inquisitor, you saved Gertrude and the others. Thank you so much. This is bold of me, but if I could have a moment.
I'm here. What do you need?
This is about Fairbanks. There is a rumor that he is of noble blood. Once the war is over, many of us will return to serve our lords, to work our fields, raise their brats. Most of the aristocracy know little of the lives of commoners. They care nothing for us. Fairbanks
Your head's
is
going through that
different.
grain.
He's a great man. There is much he could do if he had the power.
Can you
The
stop
rumor is
doing that?
true. If Fairbanks is noble and we have proof... Do you see what I'm saying?
This rumor about Fairbanks being noble, what do you want me to do about it?
Oh, I don't mean to impose, but you travel all over the Dales, don't you? Perhaps if you found something that could help. I've written everything I know in my journal. You can look at it.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Excuse me. Okay, we're gonna go this way
Inquisition will
first.
always be welcome here.
Better be. Saved your butt. See if I can't find some... Oh, those are just a bunch of signs in a row. Okay. See if I can't find some herbs that I need while I'm running through the forest. It's not what I need, game. Okay. Set as active. Iron Bow, I don't think you're being helpful right there. Move you? Maybe? Thank you. And a letter. Numbers are fantastic, sir. Trade's booming with all this lyrium showing up. Maybe it's red instead of blue, but people are still buying. That mage we picked up can look into what the color means. He needs to start earning his keep. We have more coin on hand, too. No need to pay off some greasy dwarfs since the red stuff isn't from the deep roads. Must be killing them. Someone struck lyrium up here and they're not getting a piece.
A note. It claims this red lyrium's not coming from the deep roads.
What the hell is that? Nothing to hunt for days. No deer, no hares, nothing. Winnig says we're at least halfway through the forest. He's the only one who's traveled these parts, so we have to take his word. Ugh, Winnig, the minute we get out of here and back to town, we're ditching the shifty-eyed bastard. It's not that he's a mage, he's just shifty. He found some herbs, said they would keep the hunger at bay. Shouldn't have listened, but the others thought it a good idea. What did he call it? Ashvine? Doesn't matter, you can't live off vegetables. Real men need real meat to keep their blood up and the humors circulating. Good thing we decided to rest, feeling dizzy from the lack of proper food. The writing trails off. Aw, he poisoned them. What an asshole.
Let's take a look.
Banner. How did no one get in here yet? This book offers a comprehensive look at the well-known noble bloodlines of Orlais. Of interest are a few lines in the entry on the House of Lamarck. Amice Lamarck established this ancient house in the time of Emperor Cardelius Dracon. Sadly, the bloodline ended with Lord Guru Lamarck, who disowned his only daughter, Bernice. The shield of Lamarck bellows a falcon volant on a field of sky blue and gold. The house's motto is, "To the sun on blessed wings." I don't know if that means anything, but okay. Excuse me. Okay, oh, there's no... I guess this is the closest. Come on. Hi, Mr. Bear. I should run that over. What are you guys doing? Oh, you guys are fighting the bear. The new client wants double the red lyrium ship last time. The contact said it was for something called Samson. I met him during the last trip, got a Templar feel of him, although the armor he wears doesn't look chantry. Still, his coin's good and he doesn't preach.
Another letter on the smugglers, referring to Samson.
And the last one would be... lots of stuff down here. Ow. An old painting in a carved wooden frame. Paint has rubbed off in some places. Carved into the back of the frame. Lord Guru Lamarck. The portrait shows the Lord as he must have looked over 40 years ago. He bears a striking resemblance to Fairbanks. Doesn't mean he's noble. Nobility. How has this not all been looted? I think there's a path right here. How's that working out for you guys? Among the papers taken from the Red Lyrium smugglers in the Dales is a note from the ringleader to his lieutenants. Beware that Red Lyrium. Our mage claims it's much more potent than the blue, like serving brandy in a nail tankard, he said. 2 nights later he went crazy, frothing and screaming. We had to lock him in the warehouse. Looks like lyrium madness, but comes on faster. It's not all bad. Our new client Samson has his agents buying anyone who gets sick. For gold. When they bought the mage, I asked why. Samson's people said to make something better of him. For what they're paying, he must have something bloody spectacular lined up. Have the men be extra careful around the crates. Tell me if any come down sick. Keep the why to yourselves.
Another letter mentioning Samson, and papers with names. Cullen could use this.
Okay, there's a quest done. Got it. Just one more nobility thing to find.
Whoa!
This time-worn diary was found amongst more valuable items. It is bound in leather and has a solid silver trim, which might be why it was saved. A few entries can still be made out. 16 herring 9/8. This has been the coldest winter I can remember. Even the river is frozen. No one should be out there, not in this blizzard, so you can imagine my surprise when there was a knock on my gate. A young woman. She is looking for the Fairbanks cottage. I go out. I say to her, nothing fair about this weather, but yes, you are at the right place. She throws back her cloak and I see she is heavy, less than 2 weeks away. Please help. She is almost in tears. I bring her into the house and sit her by the fire with some tea and slippers. She is young, not more than 20. Her hands are smooth. They have not seen a day of work in her life. Her clothes are travel-stained but fine. The cloak must be worth at least 50 royals. Beautiful blue, trimmed with fox fur. Her name is Bernice, but she won't say more. Many girls come here not wanting to say who they are, I understand. 25 Herring 98. Bernice has had the baby, a boy, healthy, full head of hair. She named him Everest. She tried to pay me with a heavy gold locket, a falcon on its face. I asked her what it was. It looks valuable. She says it's her father's and she doesn't care to have it anymore. I tell her she might not, but her son might one day want to know where he's from. 1 Winter March 99. A new year. Bernice should be healthy enough to leave, but it is still cold and I just cannot turn her out. I will ask her to stay and be my assistant. I have needed help for a while. My fingers are not as nimble as they used to be. Clever girl. She will make a fine apprentice. So, the dude she wanted me to see if he was noble was, the dude's grandson. His mother got turned out when she was pregnant, obviously. We'll just go ahead and open that one too. Okay. Oh, no, not what I'm trying to do.
Good day then.
Where did she go?
The Inquisition will always be welcome here.
Good day to you, Inquisitor.
You were right. Fairbanks is noble by birth.
Why do you
Fairbanks is not even his real
disapprove?
name.
Let me see. Évariste Lemarque. I knew it from the start. I know just who to give this to. This will be enough to make the council sit up and take note. I'll send this on as soon as possible. Thank you, Inquisitor.
Why do you disapprove? Looky, looky. Okay, so I actually missed a lot of shards here. Yeah, please. has to be a way up this.
Big gushing streams. I'm starting to feel inadequate. Whoa. Let's not fall. Let's see, like, how would you not notice that there wasn't, like, some weird whispering shard just sitting here under this bench? Like, people would notice. Or do they only come out once they've been spotted by the Where's Waldo sticks? Because I don't know, it just doesn't make any sense to me. That looked pretty cool. One more. Did it. Okay, let's see if I can find which one I'm missing.
Ah, that was pretty quick on finding it at least. Did it. Oh, this means I get to go explore the cave. Okay, it looks like I need to go this way. Yes. This isn't ominous. Is that ice? Schematic. Schematic. The mall. Oh, there's another one. And some gold. Okay, I'm pretty sure I'm done here now. I did, however, forget some stuff on the coast. So, hey, look, it even tells me which one I'm missing. That's nice of it. No, I wanna go here. This is gonna be pretty long. Actually, I'm gonna go by foot. I think there's Blood Lotus in this zone, and I need a lot of it. Oh, a little pathway. Pretty sure these are like offerings to a god or a deceased one or something. I'm just gonna steal it. Cause why not?
Everyone still breathing? Lovely.
Are you complaining because it was like really high up? Now we get a cave. Okay, let's see if I can figure out how to get there. This is sad. No, it looks like there's a pathway right here. Maybe? No. There's one right here, though. Is this the cave? Gonna go with yes. Hey! Whoa. Did not see it, like right beside me. Ooh, another banner. Okay, so I'm also missing shards in this zone. Think I found the one I'm missing. Yep, I found it.
The Storm Coast? You Southerners think of cheery names for these places, don't you?
Yes. random recipe and I'm not really sure how. Or why.
Everyone still breathing? Lovely.
Jesus Christ, it's just a goat that ran away when it saw us. Calm down, guys. Did it. Excuse me. One more to go. There you are. I think I am actually done with stuff I've missed. I'm gonna go back to Skyhold and turn in that culling quest we did. Hey, come here.
I wanted to thank you. When you came to see me, if there's anything... This sounded much better in my head.
Aww.
I trust you're feeling better?
Yes.
Is it always that bad?
The pain comes and goes. Sometimes I feel as if I'm back there. I should not have pushed myself so far that day.
I'm just glad you're all right.
I am. I've never told anyone what truly happened to me at Ferelden's Circle. I was... not myself after that. I was angry. For years, that anger blinded me. I'm not proud of the man that made me. Now I can put some distance between myself and everything that happened. It's a start.
You're a better person than you give yourself credit for.
I appreciate the thought, but I know who I am. Anyway, I meant to thank you, not trouble you further. You've enough to worry about. How are you holding up?
Honestly, I'm terrified. So many people depend on us, on me. Corypheus is still out there.
We've made great strides. Do not doubt yourself, or the Inquisition just yet. If there's anything I can do, you have only to ask.
Aw, he's so sweet. God, why you leave me up here? Excuse me. Wish those books would stop pinging me. I already completed your quest.
The papers you found on the Red Lyrium smugglers were exactly what we needed. We have the location of the Red Templars' main supply of lyrium. You'll never guess where.
Right under Skyhold.
Actually, it's better. Sania, you've already dealt with the Red Templars there.
That was Samson's Red Lyrium supply.
The past tense is apt. We should send some people to sift through what's left. With some luck, we can track the shipments from the quarry to Samson's headquarters.
So they're not under Skyhold?
First the Templars, now the Grey Wardens. Both devoted their lives to fighting evil. Now they serve it.
Not by choice. They were manipulated by Corypheus.
I'm not sure that's a comfort. The Inquisition must serve as an example. We must stand where others fall.
That's all for now.
Another time, then.
Whee!
The soldiers make me nervous. Sitting around here, tempers get short, and fighting. I saw...
Were you there? Did you see what they did? Straight across the throat.
Oh, quest.
I appreciate the warning, but you shouldn't have come yourself. What if the guild found out, or what's his name?
Are you worrying for me or for yourself?
A little of column A, a little of column B. I am the expendable one, after all.
Oh, don't worry, I'll protect you. We'll just have to... Well, this is a surprise. You're the Inquisitor, right? Bianca Davry, at your service.
What?
Your name is Bianca.
It's a common name. Half the girls in the Merchants Guild are named Bianca. The other half are named Helga. I lucked out.
I take it you're a friend of Varric's.
Who isn't a friend of Varric's? You have met him before, right?
Eh.
Why do you both look like cats that got into the cream?
She's taken a huge risk coming here herself. Maybe for both of us.
You're such a worrier. There's a giant hole in the sky. I think the Merchants Guild has bigger things to think about.
Bianca's got a lead on where Corypheus got his red lyrium.
The site of Bartran's Folly, the tag Varric found, has been leaked. There's a deep roads entrance crawling with strange humans carting out red lyrium by the handful.
How do we know they're not using multiple entrances to get to the Tig?
Navigating the deep roads isn't like the surface. There's no accurate maps of the whole system, and there are cave-ins, dark spawn, lava floods. If you find a route that gets where you're going, you don't deviate. Trying to find another way could be deadly.
Who could have given away the Tig's location?
There were a few people who knew. Hirelings from the expedition, a couple of close friends.
How they found out isn't important. What matters is we know where they are now.
If it's such a secret, how do you know about it, Bianca?
I told her. Right after the expedition, I wrote and told Bianca what we found. I had artifacts that needed buyers, and she had more contacts that would pay for them. Plus, I owed her.
You can get there from Orlais. It's a long way to the Free Marches.
The deep roads are all connected. Or they used to be. Collapses and such. Some of them on purpose.
They really are roads. They spanned the Dwarven Empire, went to every corner of the continent, maybe further. In theory, you can get to any Tig using the deep roads, but in practice, there's a reason nobody uses them anymore.
We need to deal with this. As long as he has this source, Corypheus is that much more powerful.
I couldn't agree more.
I'll keep an eye on their operation. If you're interested in shutting it down, you've got my help. Try not to leave me waiting too long, Varric. I've got my own work to do, you know.
Right. That's not going to be trouble at all. Let me know when you want to head to the entrance.
Okay, where is it at? Down there? Haha.
One down!
Two down.
Finally. I started to think you weren't coming.
Nobody said you had to hang out in the creepy cave while you waited.
Well, I did wait, so let's make this quick. These idiots are carrying the red lyrium out in unprotected containers. We don't want to stick around long enough for it to start talking to us.
Why would the containers need to be protected?
Lyrium is incredibly dangerous in its raw form. It can poison or kill dwarves, and we're resistant to it. Sometimes it just explodes. No warning.
Basically, only crazy people mine lyrium.
The mining cast doesn't just sling it into a bucket. It's carried in special containers that keep it under control. And that's normal lyrium. The red stuff is worse. I wouldn't be surprised if most of their miners die just digging it up.
You seem to know more about the effects of red lyrium than most.
Varric told me plenty about what it did to him. And his brother.
How did you find this operation in the first place? There must be hundreds of Deep Roads entrances.
I've used this entrance in the past. Varric's not the only surface dwarf to explore the Deep Roads. Oh, I've got to admit, I was pretty surprised when I came here and found it full of humans.
We'd better get to work.
Sounds good to me.
Whoa. Aw, this is gonna be a lootless adventure. Already looted everything here.
So this is what you do now?
Beg pardon?
Skulking around in caves, shooting guys? Is this your day-to-day?
I usually try to avoid the caves.
I'm going the wrong way. I'm just gonna jump down.
You had me worried, you know.
What did I do?
Oops, sorry.
I built these doors. They probably shut this one from the other side when they heard the ruckus we were making. Ta-da!
You've been here often enough to renovate the cave.
You already know I've used this entrance in the past. I don't know if Eric's told you, but the Merchants Guild is cutthroat. Literally. I built the doors to keep rivals from following me down here and arranging accidents.
I guess it's a good thing you came along then.
I get that a lot. After you?
I don't really trust her.
How is what's-his-name?
Bogdan? He's in Navarra right now, selling my machine to wealthy landowners.
I heard some of the guild were trying to get you named a paragon for that contraption.
That's not gonna happen, even if I am 10 times the Smith Bronca ever was. A surfacer paragon? Never.
That's a warden? What the hell's he doing here?
You know, this is almost fun. Kinda like old times.
I don't recall us ever shooting people together.
Remember crashing Bartram's guild dinner? We might as well have shot him.
This isn't nearly as dangerous as pissing off my brother.
Is this a key?
There you are. I won't be able to use this entrance again.
Bianca.
You want to say something, Varric?
Andraste's ass, Bianca. You're the leak?
When I got the location, I went and had a look for myself. And I found the red lyrium, and I studied it.
You know what it does to people.
I was doing you a favor. You want to know how this stuff works just as much as I do. I just wanted to figure it out.
How did you go from studying red lyrium to giving the location to Corypheus?
I found out that red lyrium... It has the blight, Varric. Do you know what that means?
What? The two deadly things combined to form something super awful?
Lyrium is alive, or something like it. Blight doesn't infect minerals, only animals. I couldn't get any further on my own, so I looked for a Grey Warden mage. Blight and magical expertise in one, right? And I found this guy, Larius. He seemed really interested in helping my research. So I gave him a key.
Larius? He was the Grey Warden we met in Corypheus's... Oh, shit. I knew something seemed off.
I didn't realize until you said you found red lyrium at Haven. I came here and, well, then I went to you.
That name means something to you, Varric?
He was at the Grey Warden prison where we found Corypheus. And he definitely wasn't a mage before.
You had to know we'd figure out what happened, Bianca. Why did you insist on coming with us?
Varric told me what people were doing with the red lyrium. I had to help make this right.
You couldn't have known what would happen.
Mafarath's balls, she couldn't. I told her exactly how bad this shit was. I told her to keep away from it.
I know I screwed up, but we did fix it. It's as right as I can make it.
This isn't one of your machines. You can't just replace a part and make everything right.
No, but I can try, can't I? Or am I supposed to wallow in my mistakes forever, kicking myself, telling stories of what I should have done?
Ha! As if I would tell stories about my own mistakes.
She did at least try to set things right, Varric.
We've done all we can here. Bianca, you'd better get home before someone misses you.
Varric.
Don't worry about it.
Aww.
Get him killed, and I'll feed you your own eyeballs, Inquisitor.
Yeah, I'd like to see you try. Okay, so I guess I go back. Oh, I can't teleport from here, can I? God. Where can I?
I'm glad to have answers, but... shit. The second she showed up here, I knew. I let this mess happen. I gave her the Tig. I am not good at dealing with shit like this.
I don't think anyone is equipped any better than you are.
No, the point is, I don't deal with things. If Cassandra hadn't dragged me here, I'd be in Kirkwall right now pretending none of this was happening.
You know that's not true. You've worked as hard as any of us to stop Corypheus.
Is that true? I don't even know anymore. Thank you for your help back there.
After all this, do you think you'll see Bianca again?
I always do.